Dougie. Good boy.
Huh?
Good afternoon.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Maybe next time then. What do you want, you yokel? Speak up or get lost.
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. Never mind then. I'm done haggling with you. I hope you'll be Satisfied, my friend. What will it be?
What do you think? Can I wear this to the wedding?
Magnificent! I couldn't have picked a better outfit myself. I think you're ready to dazzle them all. How can I help you today, friend?
What about this? Do I look like a proper wedding guest now?
Well, it's not that bad, but it's still missing something. What would you like?
Show me your wares.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
What about this? Do I look like a proper wedding guest now?
Magnificent! I couldn't have picked a better outfit myself. I think you're ready to dazzle them all.
This could use some repairs.
Excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir.
What are you looking for?
Ah, I found this parchment close by, and if you ask me, it's a map to, well, something.
What, exactly? You can't leave me hanging like that.
All right, well, I'm hoping it's a treasure map that will lead me to my fortune.
Well, how about you show it to me? I'm pretty familiar with these parts. I might be able to help you.
Well, all this wandering has made my feet sore, but you'll give it back straight away. You got that? Or I'll lose my temper.
Don't worry.
Give it to me.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, you've been deceived.
What?
This is no map. I've seen a fair few in my time, and this is just a bunch of scribbles.
What? But how can you tell?
Well, I thought it was odd just from the parchment it was scrawled on. It's very delicate, and the lines... It looks like no map I've ever seen. Sorry.
Fuck! You might as well keep it then.
Here, mutt!
That looks like the hired hand, Venser from Apollonia. And by the looks of it, Lord Samine didn't go easy on him.
Quick! Easy, good horse.
God bless. You have a kind master, eh, Doggy?
Here, Mutt. Whoa!
Greetings to you. Greetings, my friend.
How can I help you?
I need to take a load off.
And what are you interested in, sir?
I've got a few wounds that need taking care of, and I need a hot bath. And wash my clothes, too, so I don't look like a beggar.
All right, but money up front.
I'll gladly pay you.
Wonderful. You'll see. You'll be happy to come back here.
To you. I reckon that's it. Take care of yourself out there, friend. I apologize.
Here you go. Take it.
Cut that ourselves.
What are you
What's
doing
up,
creeping about in the dark? Eh?
If a guard sees you sneaking around without a torch, you'll be in trouble.
And where did you hear that? One fellow who passed by swore that the fellas in the tavern said... Ah, come on. It's just a rumor. But would it surprise you? I would... not really.
Shalem.
Daf Salmore. God be with you. Greetings. Patricias.
You won't come here making trouble, fella.
I apologize. I must have made some mistake. But surely you'll gladly forgive someone of my standing, won't you?
All right. No doubt it'll come in handy one day to be in your good books. So run along. But don't try anything like that again.
Kaj jazz, more.
Good morning, lad.
Any news about Marika?
It's time to start packing. We should move on before they come after us with an army. And Marika? Poor girl.
Can we go to Samin now?
I see you're already dolled up. And you don't look bad at all. Looking like that, you'll be fending girls off with a stick.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold on a while. I'll get washed and dressed, then we can go.
Welcome, Miller. Who are your companions?
Who do you think? More guests.
Crazo, my friend. So you've arrived. And you're bringing company?
Sir, allow me to introduce Miss Kvyetta from Kolin. She's an acquaintance of mine. That is, I knew her parents. They were burghers.
I was passing by, and Miller Crazel was kind enough to ask me to accompany him. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. I wouldn't turn away a visitor from so far away.
Lord Samin, why didn't you tell me you were expecting a lovely lady?
I'm just as surprised as you are. This is Goodwife Kvyetta.
Miss Kvyetta, from Colleen. It's an honor, Master Chamberlain.
And what brings you here, Henry?
I'm escorting Miss Kvyetta here.
I asked Henry to chaperone Miss Kvyetta. She doesn't know anyone here, so I didn't want to leave her alone.
The services of your lad will not be required. I'll be happy to take care of Miss Kvyetta. Of course, only if she wants to.
It would be an honor, Master Chamberlain.
You can leave, boy.
But, Master Chamberlain, you wouldn't just send Henry off, would you?
There's plenty of food and drink, and my door is always open for Henry.
Thank you. What about Lord Bombergov? Has he arrived yet? I'd love to meet him.
The Royal Chamberlain is certainly not interested in the likes of you, boy.
Well, he hasn't arrived yet anyway.
I'm sure he'll come. You don't have to worry, sir.
I hope so. We can't hold off the ceremony until evening.
Oh, plenty of daylight left. At least you can get rid of those flea-ridden beggars by the gate in the meantime.
What? They're back? Tuma! Didn't I tell you to chase them away?
I drove them off, but they came back.
Close the gate so the guests don't see them. They must be gone by the time Lord von Berghoff arrives. Every last one, you hear?
Oh dear. Why so angry, sir? You seem a little jumpy. Surely not because of Sir Otto.
Of course it's because of him. What if it all ends up in disgrace? What if he turns up at the gate and leaves? I know he's capable of that.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Thanks, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
If the boy offers voluntarily, you shouldn't turn him down. If he proves himself, perhaps we can introduce him to Lord von Berghoff as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame on you.
We'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svartepluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
See now, Henry? I'm sure he could point you out some pretty lasses.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice! It's a big day for Sameen. One more thing, sir. What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand it's for security.
Something to eat, my aunt is trying to eat the grass.
God will pay you back double for your charity.
Please, give us something to eat.
A present? What is it?
A sword, but not just any. No one in the domain ever had one like it.
And you forged it yourself? Without any help?
All by myself.
Could I see it?
Well, maybe later.
I'll come by your place when the big day's over. The young lord's horse needs new shoes again.
Again? You came for some not long ago.
What can I tell you? Alder's riding out all the time. If he keeps riding the animal so hard, he'll soon break its back.
Well, he's young. You can't blame him for wanting to get away from his noble duties sometimes.
Easy for you to say. You don't have to look at the poor animal when his lordship brings it back all worn out. God knows where he goes riding all the time.
I don't know who I pity more, Mishka or Wojtek.
Definitely her. He's so stupid he can't even see how he's embarrassing himself. Whereas she knows it all too well. And I bet she'd like to disappear right now.
Yeah, well, that's women. Not many will tell you right away that they don't want anything to do with you. So they play hard to get, string you along, and then you look like an idiot when they finally tell you to fuck off.
Well, I didn't know you were such an expert on the female soul.
You're forgetting I have a younger sister. From her, I learned things I really didn't even want to know.
Are you glad Agnes is marrying the future Lord Semi?
I'm glad she's happy. At least she seems to be. If I find out that Olga has so much as looked at her sideways...
Calm down, Svacha. Someone will hear you, but if you ever want to give him a proper beating, you can count me in. What's Wojtek even saying to him?
I was walking by a while ago, and he was telling her something about butterflies.
What a really use of already? Only a tree stump would have the patience to listen to that shit.
Only can have some food and drink.
What's he supposed to do? Run away, yelling like crazy?
Yes, and I'm getting hungry. Oh,
And miss all this fun? Forget it.
looking forward to seeing their grandchildren.
Of course.
When will the ceremony
young
start?
man.
Father says we have to wait for Lord von Berghoff.
What is it?
I'll tell you, but come closer.
Something like that.
Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubrovka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
Why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with two legs dances at a wedding. And young girls are always in demand. So there must be something else. Or am I wrong?
All right, I'll tell you. My girl's just clumsy. She dances like she has two left legs, and she kicks and tramples every partner's feet.
Indeed. Why wouldn't I dance with her? So what if she's not good at it?
Well, you're a good lad. Thank you. She'll be so happy. She's sitting there by the fire, the girl in the purple dress. But if she asks who sent you, you better not tell her. She's a sensitive girl, you know.
Your father and mother as well.
Of course.
When will the ceremony start?
Father says we have to wait for Lord von Berghoff.
You don't want to wait, do you? Keen to make your vows, eh?
Something like that.
Not that I blame you. I'd be eager too.
Why are you looking at me like that, Bartoszek? Are you admiring your work?
No, sir. I'm just glad you gave me the honor of making your outfit for such an occasion.
I'm not fond of ostentatious cuts and colours, but I really like this. It fits like a glove. You did a damn good job, Master Taylor.
Thank you, sir. Always at your service, any time. Sir, I'd like to congratulate you in advance on your marriage. I've never seen a more beautiful bride.
Thank you. Yes, you're right. Agnes is very, pretty.
And she'll sure make a good wife and mother. May God give you many children. For the joy of your father and mother as well. I'm sure they're looking forward to seeing their grandchildren.
Of course.
When will the ceremony start?
Father says we have to wait for Lord von Berghoff.
But you don't want to wait, do you? You're keen to make your vows, eh?
Something like that.
Not that I blame you. I'd be eager too.
Greetings. What do you want?
Where's your bride?
She hasn't arrived yet. She'd be here already if Sir Otto didn't keep us waiting. If it were up to me, I'd start without him. But Father won't hear of it.
You looking forward to being married?
Yes. Yes, I'm very fond of Agnes. As a wise man once said, 2 things are needed for a perfect marriage. The husband must be deaf, and the wife blind. Yes, we'll see.
And where's Lord von Berghoff?
How should I know? But I doubt he'll come anyway.
Oh? Why's that?
Because he couldn't care less about us. Father is really naive to think he does.
Shall we have a toast? To you and your betrothed?
I shouldn't. The ceremony is still to come. Soon, I hope. Why are you looking at me like that, Bartoszek? Are you admiring your work?
No, sir. I'm just glad you gave me the honor of making your outfit for such an occasion.
I'm not fond of ostentatious cuts and colours, but I really like this. It fits like a glove. You did a damn good job, Master Taylor.
Thank you, sir. Always at your service, any time. Sir, I'd like to congratulate you in advance.
What about the tavern? Business flourishing? What can I tell you?
there's not enough wayfarers?
Just so. And there's no merchants coming either. They avoid Tusky like the plague. Where is Lord von Berghoff anyway? Shouldn't he have been here a long time ago?
I don't know, Betty. But I expect he just got delayed. You know, noble duties.
How do you like my beer?
Sorry, Betty. I haven't tasted it yet. But my husband really praised it.
Is that so? Well, that's good to hear. I brewed it myself. Your children will be talking about this wedding for years to come.
Indeed. We haven't had such a grand event here in a long time.
It must have taken a lot of work to arrange it all. All the food, the drinks, the musicians.
Alder will be happy with his bride. He's such a distant, quiet lad. She, on the other hand, is a lively lass, not afraid to laugh out loud or speak her mind. They're like night and day.
Maybe they'll get along for that very reason. She'll bring him out of himself a little, and he'll tame her a bit.
Let's hope so, God willing. And how are you, Betty? What about the tavern? Business flourishing?
What can I tell you? It's been better, with all the bandits on the loose lately. It's no wonder.
You mean there's not enough wayfarers?
Just so. And there's no merchants coming either. They avoid Tusky like the plague. Where is Lord von Berghoff anyway? Shouldn't he have been here a long time ago?
What are you going to do here, Crazel? Thought you didn't give a damn about weddings and such.
You're right. Nothing better than the peace and quiet of my mill. But today is different. I've got a good reason to be here. I've been waiting to try out my new potion for a long time.
What kind of potion?
I've always wanted to brew a decoction that would prevent me from getting drunk, no matter how much I drink. I think I'm finally going to make my breakthrough today.
Have you thought about not drinking? Wouldn't that be easier?
Where's the fun in that, Henry?
I'd like to learn something new.
Well, you know how things work around here. All right. But don't forget, this will take some time. Throw in a few coins and I'll teach you whatever you want.
That's still alright. It'd be worse if you already had 3 ones.
come to play dice?
Of course. Tell me, what's the wager?
Look what I've got.
A gold badge?
That's right, and it can be yours.
All I have to do is beat you at dice. So what are we waiting for?
Easy, youngster. It's not that simple. You have to earn that chance. That means first winning against Radovan the blacksmith, Emric the apothecary, and Ulrich the chamberlain.
I understand. And how much am I betting?
It's no big deal. You're not betting any money. If you win, you get a tin badge from each of them. And if you lose, you drink.
How many times can I challenge them?
As many times as you want, as long as you can stay on your feet.
I really like that.
Of course, you might regret it in the morning.
Nah, to hell with that, bailiff.
A person makes his own luck.
All right, I'll see you soon. In the meantime, you can polish that badge up nicely for me.
Someone's feeling lucky.
Keep that up and you've got it. Me.
Something sweet. Anything you want.
You'll bring me anything I ask for?
Yes.
All right. Bring me a golden goose.
I'll bring you some wine if you like.
I'm not thirsty.
Or a bite to eat. I just saw someone carrying a whole platter of roast meats.
Thanks. I'm not hungry.
So, something sweet. Anything you want.
You'll bring me anything I ask for?
Yes.
All right. Bring me a golden goose.
Mishka, shall we have a dance?
My feet are sore.
Show me here. I'll massage them for you and you'll be as spry as a deer.
Thanks, but it's not that bad.
So we can dance then.
Oh, you just never give up, do you?
I'll bring you some wine if you'd like.
I'm not thirsty.
Or a bite to eat. I just saw someone carrying a whole platter of roast meats.
Thanks. I'm not hungry.
So, something sweet. Anything you want.
You'll bring me anything I ask for?
Yes.
All right. Bring me a golden goose.
I'll bring you some wine if you'd like.
I'm not thirsty.
Or a bite to eat. I just saw someone carrying a whole platter of roast meats.
Thanks.
Something sweet. Anything you want.
You'll bring me anything I ask for?
Yes.
All right. Bring me a golden goose.
I'll bring you some wine if you'd like.
I'm not thirsty.
Or a bite to eat. I just saw someone carrying a whole platter of roast meats.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, that's women. Not many will tell you right away that they don't want anything to do with you. So they play hard to get, string you along, and then you look like an idiot when they finally tell you.
Are you admiring your work?
I'm just
From a dead donkey's eyeball.
The drink this wedding dry, and await to boot.
I'd rather die of thirst than drink that bohemian swill.
Say, kid.
So I'm fully responsible to it here anyway.
It looks so monumental.
Would you like to see it? I'd be happy to give you a personal tour, Trustee.
I'd love to. Would you do that for me, Mr. Chamberlain?
Of course, my dear. For someone so charming. With pleasure.
Oh, flatter up.
Would you like some more wine, Miss Givietto?
Gladly, Master Chamberlain.
Call me Ulrich, please.
Well then, Ulrich.
As soon as the maid shows up, I'll have more wine brought to you.
Thank you, Ulrich.
And where did you travel to, dear Givietta?
I was travelling home. Colleen.
And from where?
From all over the place, really. You know yourself, sir. As an educated and powerful man, you must travel a lot too.
Oh yes, I understand you very well. I have indeed travelled the world. The German states, the Kingdom of France. Those were the days. As Lord von Bergoff's Chamberlain, I can't do that anymore. I have no end of work.
Can you tell me more about your domain? It seems so...
Backward?
Why do you say backward? I was going to say romantic. The landscape here is beautiful.
The landscape, yes. But that just shows how untamed this region is.
I'm sure that will be changing on your watch.
I hope so. You should have seen this place just a few years ago. Nothing but deep woods.
So you're really Lord von Bergoff's Chamberlain?
Yes, dear Kivia.
So you're actually in charge of this whole domain?
That's about the size of it. I have Lord von Bergoff's full confidence.
And you're in charge of the castle, too?
Naturally. Lord von Bergoff is often away, so I'm fully responsible for the castle.
It looks so monumental.
Would you like to see it? I'd be happy to give you a personal tour of Trotsky.
I'd love to. Would you do that for me, Mr. Chamberlain?
How nice of you to care about other people. But when I have to come all the way to Tahoe with a barrow to bring you home because you're so drunk you can barely see your toes, do you care then? But when I have something to say, suddenly you feel all embarrassed, right?
Come on, Fatushka. We're not going to argue here.
Promise me you won't drink then.
If it makes you happy, then I won't.
You always say that. And a moment later, I see you with a pitcher in your hand.
Now, you're just being unfair.
Promise me then.
Promise what? Look at a drink. Happy now?
If you stick to it, perhaps. And where did Vitek disappear to? I hope he's not drinking somewhere. That's the last thing I need right now.
Oh, calm down, Llewellyn. I'm talking to the bailiff's boy.
Thank goodness. Remember, Lord von Bergo will be here too. What would he say if he saw his gamekeeper drunk?
What do I care?
Shh! Someone could hear you.
Right. Sorry. Henry! Finally! You've no idea how happy I am to see you again.
Likewise. How are you?
How can I put this? I'm in a fix.
Oh? What happened this time?
Look around you. This much booze. This won't end well. You have to help me.
Like how?
How? You have to make sure I don't get drunk. If you see me with booze in my hands, don't let me drink it, or it'll end badly for me.
So I'm supposed to follow you around and mind you like a child?
Well, I'd surely appreciate it.
Oh, all right then. There's nothing else for it. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Sure.
Not fucked that up yet.
Promise me you'll try not to get as drunk as you always do. So we won't hear you.
Oh, give over. That old fart couldn't hear me if I yelled in his ear. Did you see the way that old geezer looked at me?
Old brown scowls at everyone, like all grumpy old folk.
What's eating him so much that he's a wet blanket? Even at a wedding?
How should I know? Aching knees? Back pain? Or an itch?
Or a bad conscience?
I saw old Oldbrand. You better avoid him so you don't cross the sea.
Us? He's the one who starts on us all the time. I'm only defending myself. What's that mangy old dog doing here anyway?
He's the biggest landowner in the domain. Moreover, his age commands respect. It would be rude not to invite him, considering he still remembers the Bloom's great-grandfather.
He still remembers when Samin's great-grandfather was but a babe. At least he looks that way.
Insult him all you want for it, but do it from a distance, so he won't hear you.
Oh, give over. That old fart couldn't hear me if I yelled in his ear. Did you see the way that old geezer looked? Welcome, Henry. I didn't expect to see you here. Olbram's here too. That toothless old bastard. I hope he has enough sense not to disgrace Lord Samin.
You should have some sense too, and let it go. At least here at the wedding.
Maybe you're right. I'll not ruin the day because of him. Better to have a drink together. You and me, eh?
Not now. Perhaps later.
Hungry already? Would you like to see it? I'd be happy to give you a personal tour of Trusky.
I'd love to. Would you do that for me, Chamberlain?
Of course, my dear. For someone so charming.
Everybody's out getting drunk and I'm stuck in this moldy dungeon. I'm sorry, but you have no business here. There's plenty of drinks for everyone outside.
The Kingdom of France.
Oh,
Those were the days.
he's the one who starts on us all the time. I'm only defending myself.
Oh my, it smells so good.
He's the biggest landowner in the
Come on, let's get a taste of the piglet. Piglet, want some? Piglet, so that your stomach can handle all that drink. Like from Mars Kitchen.
Let's play dice.
For a badge?
That's right.
Shall we drink to that?
No. I prefer to play with a clear head.
You're a barrel of laughs, eh?
We'll see whose side luck is on today. These ones here. Aye, that'll do. Well, you're not afraid of anything. If I was you, I'd take it. Here. Damn it. They're yours, lad. Enough. Damn.
On your first turn. Lucky bastard.
No luck. It's pure skill.
Bollocks. Just take your badge and go.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
Careful.
All the food, the drinks, the musicians. Well. How did you get in here?
Greetings, innkeeper. I'm escorting the Chamberlain's lady.
Lady, you say? Don't be ridiculous.
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dobravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Oh, come on. We're at a wedding. It's a time to celebrate and rejoice. Where else would you dance till your shoes fall apart? You're not going to just sit in the corner. Come on, don't make me beg.
Well, all right, let's go.
How much longer? Longer.
And he was telling her something about butter.
What an idiot. Is Mishka dead, perhaps? Only a tree stump would have the patience to listen to that shit.
What's she supposed to do? Run away, yelling like crazy?
The bottom foot was mine.
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
You dance like a fairy, Dobravka.
Truly? No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
Whereas she knows it all too well. I bet she'd like to disappear right now.
All right, one last song.
Wait till I finish dancing.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
Wait till I finish dancing.
Good afternoon, sir.
I know now how it is with the apparition you saw by the cross.
Really? So tell me, who did I see at the cross? It still keeps me up at night.
It was Conrad, an old friend of the hermit Ambrose, and a knight of the cross with the red star. Ambrose sent him to dig up his secret hiding place. And you surprised him there.
I surprised him. I'm the one who almost dropped dead. Have you got any proof? So I know you haven't just made it all up.
I read Knight Conrad's diary. He recorded everything there.
I can't read, but I believe you when you say it was no diabolical apparition.
There's no devil here, and never was. This was nothing more than a dispute between their order and the Bishop's Inquisition.
Thank God that's all there is to it. And may the old hermit's soul rest in peace. And thank you, too. If you need anything from the apothecary, I'll put in a word with my husband. He's very good. And take this book. It might come in useful for you. Or you can sell it.
Greetings, sir.
Not now. I'm dancing.
Thank you, lad. I haven't seen Dubravka this happy in a long time.
You're welcome.
Would you like to see it? I'd be happy.
You like to cause me headaches all the time. Do you make it through this night without a drink?
Well, with the wine.
Good afternoon. About the Roma camp by the pond.
Don't talk about them. I only have to hear about them, and I feel like reaching for my knife.
Well, sir.
Things I really didn't even want to hear. Hey, I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
Aye, that was some brawl.
Right you are. You fought bravely, both you and that friend of yours. You were outnumbered, but you still gave us a run for our money.
You do. I had to defend my lord.
So he really is some kind of nobleman, is he? Well, I'll be damned. I hope he forgets it quickly. Anyway, as far as you and I are concerned, let's let bygones be bygones. All good?
It's all good.
See? I'm no idiot. I just can't stand stuck-up fellas. And you're not one of them, are you?
I hope not.
I know you're not. You're a good lad, I can tell. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Svatja. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
We know each other. Henry saved my pa's hide from the wolves.
I heard about that. First the wolves and then the injured leg.
And that was just the beginning.
Aye, that's my pa, and his drinking. Well, I'm afraid he's not going to fare much better today. He was asking after you. Did you talk yet?
Aye. We talked.
So, you caught him while he was still sober. Congratulations.
Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl and the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
Can't say I blame him. She's lovely. Your friend has good taste.
He's bitten off more than he can chew, though. Hey, Svatja, what's her name, anyway?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Well, actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them.
Gander, huh? Good one. Why don't you show Wojtek how it's done?
Well, I suppose I...
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight. What's Wojtek even saying to her?
I was walking by a while ago, and he was telling her something about butterflies.
What an idiot. Is Mishka deaf, perhaps? Only a tree stump would have the patience to listen to that shit.
What's she supposed to do? Run away, yelling like crazy? There's nowhere for her to hide.
Do you want to go and tell Wojtek to stop making a fool of himself?
And miss all this fun? Forget it.
Sorry, Betty. I haven't tasted it yet. But my husband really praised it.
Is that so?
We haven't had such a grand event here in a long time.
It must have taken a lot of
You're here too. Wait, aren't you that robber baron from Apollonia? What are you doing here?
Thought I'd be rotting in a pillory somewhere, did you?
Well, why wouldn't I? After what you did.
It's like this. Although I never cared much for it, I was born into a noble family. That's why Lord Sameen spared me. He treats me better than I deserve.
I can see that. He even invited you to his son's wedding.
Yes. That's more out of courtesy than goodwill. But that doesn't matter. Will you have a drink with me?
Sorry, Jules, but I don't know you well enough to drink with you.
You're right about that. We're not exactly old pals, so why fraternize? Then I'll drink to myself. To Jules!
What do you think?
About the wedding? Fine. Plenty of wine and women.
But?
I'm not used to such affairs. It's a bit too quiet for me.
Quiet? Here? I don't know what kind of weddings you're used to. I wouldn't call this quiet.
Aye, sure. But I'm talking about something else. And everybody's happy and friendly. And I can't get used to not watching my back all the time, you know?
Have you already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
So you didn't.
After you attacked me in Apollonia, I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse. Old man Sameen will just have to be a bit more patient.
What if I helped you?
Well, well. Someone fancies himself.
I can handle a few footpads.
These aren't any ordinary footpads. They're a bunch of the most depraved whoresons I've ever met. Would you dare to take them on?
Yeah. Just tell me what I need to do.
So listen up. From what I've heard, there's another 4 of those scum roaming the countryside. I'd bet my boots that a few more will hitch up with them in time, so it won't be easy. You can start with Kanka.
Canker? Interesting name. Where's he called that?
He already had that name when he joined us. I reckon they started calling him that on account of how he's rotten to the core.
Said the pot about the kettle.
Hey, don't be cheeky, youngster.
Where can I find him?
I don't know. I only know that he and his band were ambushing travellers on the road from Troskovitz to the Nabarkov Mill.
So how do you want to find him then?
Easy. I'd wait for him to find me. With a little luck, he'll ambush you in one of those places too. Or one of his people will.
That doesn't sound too safe.
What did you expect? That I'd search the whole forest for him. Go ahead and try and find him that way if you like. But I think you're more likely to roll straight sixes and dice.
What do you know about Canker?
He likes to disguise himself as a monk and ambush travellers. He looks convincing in a robe, but otherwise he's an awful heathen. Always drunk, just like the rest of his band.
That could be useful.
Definitely, if you get lucky.
What do you know about his band?
Not much. We've never seen them all together, so I can't even tell you how many of them there are. But there won't be many. Canker has never dared tackle anything too big. Usually just some poor souls on their travels.
Again, how did you say I'll find him?
Either you search this entire ravine above the Nabarkov Mill, or you let them ambush you there. Either Canker will do it himself, or his people will.
That's enough for me.
Well, good luck, lad. Oh, and I almost forgot. When you're done, bring me Canker's mace. As proof.
Why? You don't trust me?
Why should I?
I could drink the juice from a dead donkey's eyeball.
I'm so thirsty I could drink this wedding dry. And awake to boot.
But I'd rather die of thirst than drink that bohemian swill.
It happens.
Just watch where you go.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, well, well. Who do we have here?
What are you doing here?
I'm working at our task. What else?
But how did you get in?
What's it to you? Mind your own business. What do you want from me? I wasn't good enough for you, so stop pestering me. Clear off.
Why should...
Didn't you understand?
I hear you're in charge of the sword fighting tournament.
That's right, Henry. What is it? Would you like to try your hand?
First, I want to ask you something.
What do you want to know?
Who do I fight first?
Young Lord Aldar's waiting for you.
The groom?
Aye, him. Don't you dare wound him, Henry.
What are the rules?
Very simple. It's not hard. Everybody gets a wooden sword, and whoever wins first, wins. Whoever beats young Lord Aldar, Svatopluk the bailiff's boy, and Lord Semyon himself takes it all.
And what's the price?
Let it be a surprise.
You don't know, do you?
True, I don't. But I hear our master's being very generous, so you won't be disappointed.
I'll be happy to take part.
All right. Then go and challenge our young lord to a duel.
Thank you.
Sir, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
God knows I'll gladly accept your challenge. But drink something first. You look a little pale to me.
Show him how we do things here. Hold up. Put your heart into it, Alder, so you don't shame Agnes. Alder, don't spare him.
Nice fight, Henry. It's been a long time since I've seen our young lord beaten.
Thank you, Captain. What now?
What's your hurry? Take it easy, youngster. Go and have some fun. Have a drink or two, then come back.
Any whispers among you lot, the servants, I mean, about how much this wedding cost, old Samine?
Look, I'm not going to spread any gossip about my master.
What gossip? I'm just curious as a merchant, is all.
I really don't know.
Lord Samine has you well trained. I'll give him that.
That was some jewel.
Aye, it was. I haven't seen anything like it for a long time.
The young lad surprised me. I didn't think he could beat our young lord. Do you know who he is?
Not at all, but he put up a great fight. You've got to grant him that.
Well, can we continue?
What's your hurry, lad? You've got all evening. Have a drink.
Yes, and I'm
I apologize.
I'm so hungry. My arse is trying to eat the grass. Help us, something to eat, a few scraps of God food. Will pay back double for don't be greedy. Give us alms. Have a mercy, noble
I'm so hungry, my arse
Give us
is trying to eat
beggars
the
a
grass.
bite to eat.
So we can dance then.
You just never give up, do you?
Mishka, shall we have a dance?
I think so.
Show me here. I'll massage them for you and you'll be as spry as a deer.
Thanks, but it's not that bad.
Oh, Mishka, dearest, you give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To make the acquaintance of the young damsel. If she's willing, of course.
She's not willing, and she has no interest in your nonsense.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
Look, Wojtek, Why don't we just leave Mishka alone, eh? She's not interested in our buffoonery anyway.
What buffoonery? It was you who interrupted us.
He interrupted you. More like he rescued me.
But I thought you liked it.
Do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma then. And give her my greetings.
But...
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out though.
But...
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
Fucking hell. See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing laundry. Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from. What you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
What am I doing here?
Like, here, at this wedding. It's not a philosophical question.
I came here with my lord, but we were ambushed on the way, and our whole escort was slaughtered. Only me and my lord got out alive.
Good lord. I heard about that. By Rock Tower Pond, right?
We were camping there, and the bodies of our men are probably still lying there.
At least you two survived. Where is your lord now? Is he here too?
Yes, but we're not on speaking terms.
Oh? Did you do something wrong?
We got into trouble. One thing led to another. An accusation here, an insult there, and we ended up each going our own way.
My word. And might you be punished for insulting your lord?
It could happen, I suppose. But he told me to go to hell as well. The devil knows who's in the right.
Well, maybe you two will make up again. Let's leave it for now and go and dance.
Gladly. May I have the honor?
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
You better believe I know how.
We'll see about that.
Care to dance?
Twit. So, and 1, 2, 3, and off we go. See? You're doing pretty good.
Thanks. I'm really trying.
And keep it going then. Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
I hope he's got something up his sleeve. Unless he tries to hump her right away.
Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son. How did it go?
Mishka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
I don't doubt it. Where did you two go? Took you a while.
We danced and then parted ways. Nothing more.
We saw you dancing. But where were you hiding before?
We were just talking. We went somewhere quieter.
Talked, eh? That's the best story you can make up?
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried, and I promised I'd help him. He'll introduce me to Lord von Berghoff in return.
Careful.
I had to get married in a dress I borrowed from my cousin.
Well, that works if you've got a similar figure.
Oh, not at all. My cousin is solidly built, so that dress could fit 2.5 brides. Ma took it in where she could, but I was still tripping on it all over the damn place.
But it brought you happiness, at least. You got a healthy husband, a son, and even a daughter-in-law. God willing, you'll soon be welcoming your grandchild.
What do you think of the bride's dress?
You can clearly tell it's not your handiwork. But Agnes is a lovely girl. At least her pretty face will stand out more.
Oh, well. Not every bride can afford a new dress made from the most expensive fabrics.
That girl would be a joy to tailor for. But make sure she really matched the room.
You work even when you're not in the shop, it seems.
Sorry, my lady. I'll say no more.
Older looks even more elegant than young did on our wedding day. You've got fingers of gold.
It was an honour, my lady.
I had to get married in a dress I borrowed from my cousin.
Well, that works if you've got a similar figure.
Oh, not at all. My cousin is solidly built, so that dress could fit 2.5 brides. Ma took it in where she could, but I was still tripping on it all over the damn place.
But it brought you happiness, at least. You got a healthy husband, a son, and even a daughter-in-law. God willing, you'll soon be welcoming your grandchild.
What do you think of the bride?
You can clearly tell it's not your handiwork.
They even invited that spiteful old fat
At least her pretty face will stand out more.
Oh, well, you don't have to talk to him.
Damn right I won't. I'll avoid him like the plague, and he'd better do the same.
Just don't embarrass me. You're at a wedding, so behave yourself, please.
I'll try, I promise. But if he starts yelling insults at me again, he'll hear what I've got to say. Remember our wedding?
It was years ago.
Your mother bawled her eyes out.
And your dad had so much to drink, he passed out in the pigsty.
But we still had a nice time, didn't we? I married the prettiest girl in the village after all.
You weren't too shabby back then either.
Back then?
Oh, shut up and come dance with me.
Tripping on it all over the damn place.
They even invited that spiteful old fat old. Can you believe it? Damn right I won't. I'll avoid him like the plague. He'd better do the same.
Not every bride
Your dad had so much to drink, he passed out.
Where's my gallant chevalier?
What do you want?
Well, you, of course. I want to tell you something, although you probably already know what.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Well, you know. I like you so much. I said it. I'm sorry.
I like you too.
Really? And Henry, dear, would you like to come with me now? I want to show you something.
And what do you want to show me?
What do you think, you silly?
Ah, I get it now.
Would you like to?
Gladly.
Then follow me. Oh! Oh!
Well,
Good.
that was something.
Put something on. I don't want to look at that. Henry, what is it?
It's just... I liked it very much.
Yes, it was nice.
You don't sound very convincing.
Well, to tell you the truth, it wasn't that great.
Really? I see.
Just afraid he'll start a fight. With Henry, of course. He's the one who ruined it all for him. Easy for you to say. I wish I could be that calm.
I can't do that. If any of the nobles saw it, I'd be in trouble.
Don't mention it, sir. I just hope your son is happy.
God willing. I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives. Their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. How do you like the food?
One day. Come on, let's get a taste
Quarrel
of it.
with the tackle game even begin.
You shut your gob. Come on, let's get a taste of the milk on it too. You come anywhere near me with that stinking.
And what did they steal anyway?
Poke on your breech.
Keep your mouth shut. Beating around the bush like this is good for no one.
He didn't say anything. Well, I don't want to be the one to tell you. Zlatushka, your man has racked up quite a debt at the alehouse.
I'll tear him to pieces. How much does he owe you?
A few dozen groschen.
I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you promise me you won't pour him another drop.
And how am I supposed to do that? If I don't serve him, someone else will. He's been coming here for so long, everybody knows him. I admire you for sticking with a man like that.
What do you mean? All blokes get a little tipsy now and then after all.
But that man of yours, I mean, if what they say about him is true...
Stop dilly-dallying, Betty. Either tell me what you know, or keep your mouth shut. Beating around the bush like this is good for no one.
He didn't say anything. Well, I don't want to be the one to tell you. Zlatushka, your man has racked up quite a debt at the alehouse.
What are you gaping at? You want a punch?
Not even married yet.
Lord be with you.
About the nomad camp by the pond.
A peculiar rabble they are. But the lords will sort them out. Take care now.
I admire you for sticking with a man like that.
I'd like to play dice for your badge.
Sorry to disappoint you. I don't have it anymore.
Someone won it from you.
No, it's not that. I must have lost it somewhere.
What now?
Nothing. Tell Drush when you get to him and the others.
Ma took it in where she could. But I was still thrilled when I told her of the damn place.
Just a distant relative. That's odd. His lordship never mentioned you to me.
That would be because I'm related on the bride's side.
Oh, that explains it then.
I'm the bailiff's cousin, 5 times removed on my mother's side. By marriage.
Ah, not too close then, I suppose.
Henry! A lovely day today, huh?
What's this I see, gamekeeper? You didn't hold out for long.
But Henry, it's nothing. Just enough to quench my thirst. It's damned hot.
Forget that. You'll get drunk again.
I suppose it's better that way. Here you go.
See how easy that was?
I don't have a bullet. You won't lend me yours on any other day.
Clear off!
Why should...
Didn't you understand?
Well, can we continue?
You'll face the bailiff's son next.
What can you tell me about him?
About Svatja? Hard to say. I don't really know him that well. But I reckon he can handle a sword since he signed up willingly. Unlike our young lord, who was ordered to do it by his pa.
All right. I'll go and challenge him.
I am entertaining the lady. Can't you see?
I had to get married in a dress I borrowed from my cousin.
I'd like to challenge you to a duel, Svatje.
Well, how could I refuse?
You might come to regret it, though.
No, Jesus! Are you mad?
Nice work, Henry. He wasn't an easy opponent. I never thought the bailiff's boy would be able to swing a sword like that.
It was nothing. I've beaten stronger opponents.
Well, let's see if you can keep it up.
Who am I going to face next?
Now, take a break and come back in a while.
Leave me be.
You're being a pain again.
Are you being cautious?
So we can finally play, Bailiff.
Got all the other badges already? Let me see.
Well, here's two. Emmerich lost his. He said to tell you.
Count on him to let you down. All right. I suppose we can play.
Oh, dear me. You don't feel like playing?
Oh, bollocks. What makes you think that? Let's play.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
If I know my luck, things will start going sour now.
Someone's throwing well. Fuck that.
Sakura, you won. I can't believe it.
Well, come on. It's not that bad, is it? It's just a badge.
Just a badge? And I don't have it.
Very droll, Bailiff. You don't want to part with it, eh?
No, I really don't have it. I lost it to Betty, the innkeeper.
What? How come? I won the tin badges first, you know.
She came up to me and started taunting, the mouthy goose. She kept on about how she'd bet a week's earnings against my badge. Wouldn't leave me alone. I couldn't help myself.
Why didn't you tell me?
What was I supposed to say? That a woman beat me? At my own daughter's wedding? The shame of it.
What now?
If you really want my badge, you'll have to win it from the innkeeper.
And will she want to play for it?
I don't think so.
Well, that's just great.
That minging puts these lips that I used to kiss my old woman.
No.
Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. Come in peace.
You gave me a hammering last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, of Scallis.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
Do I even have a choice?
Didn't make a fuss. You might upset me.
Wouldn't want that.
Then get stuck in. Fuck. That pish of yours makes me heave. It's near fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Samim won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass! We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we can't there be not but pishy. But old Sameen took it from us and hid it in the fortress gunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old boddock even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
All right. But how will I recognise this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some geech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I reckon I don't have much choice, do I?
Not really. I'm surprised we can still keep it up.
You're Henry, right? The one accompanying that pretty lass from Colleen.
Accompanied? Seems my work is done now that the Master Chamberlain has turned up.
So, you're here to help me with the beggars?
Lord Samim would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Simeon's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen. But like I said, the cook won't let anyone in.
I reckon the cook will be in the kitchen, eh?
Where else? And she never takes her eyes off the pantry door.
Have you tried just asking her?
Why would I do that? I'm telling you, it's no use.
How can you be so sure? Maybe she'll be reasonable in the end. She was with her daughter.
Try it then.
I'll try talking to her.
Are you drunk?
I'm not. Why'd you ask?
Then you must be daft in the head.
No, if I can't reason with the cook, I can always try sneaking into the pantry.
Well, if you do, just make sure she doesn't catch you.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
I'm not hungry right now.
Well, that's too bad.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
Please, give us something to eat.
That's wood yet?
Not yet. Most of the time, I thread out to push people.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty. I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
I'd be happy to get you a drink. What would you like?
I'd like a beer. Nice and cool. Frothy. God! Makes me thirsty just talking about it. You know what? Bring me a couple of jugs while you're at it. If I'm stuck here, the least I can do is taste every kind of beer they have there.
I'll have one for you.
You don't say. You're a godsend, friend.
Try this. A beer from Yitchin. What do you think?
Well, that's something else. Full-flavored, full-bodied, and the edge to it. My word, that brings a fella back to life. I'd like another. Do you have any more?
Wouldn't you rather have something a bit stronger?
What would you have in mind?
Maybe some delicacy from the cellar?
Are you mad? Why do you think I'm guarding here? Old Semyon would have my arse caned for that.
Do you think he'll even notice if a bottle or two goes missing during the wedding?
Well, you might be right, but still.
They'll all drink themselves into a stupor today and won't remember a thing tomorrow. So what are you afraid of?
Well, all right. I don't want to miss all the fun.
My words exactly.
Listen, I'll let you in, so you can grab something quick. But leave the Moravian booze alone. That would really get me in trouble.
Sure. Not to worry. Here's your liquor, as I promised.
Great. Thanks, lad. But not a word to Lord Samin. You hear me? If he found out I was drinking from his stock instead of doing my duty, he'd have my hide. Take care, friend. I have such rotten luck.
You won't pour him another
I'm
drop.
surprised you can still keep it up.
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Well, that's something else. Hail Henry! Come and sit with us and have a swig.
No. Thanks, but I don't drink.
What are you? A fish that subs naught but water. Drink up, laddie. It's a polite thing to do at a wedding. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up. Fuck, I haven't got this drunk since my brother's wedding. Which brother? Let me think. Whose wedding was it where I danced on the table without me hose?
I can tell you that. All of them.
And whose wedding was it where I got into a fight with that musician?
That was my one. But I only know because they told me after.
Yes,
I got so blasted. I can't even remember my own wedding night.
Still, you've got so many barons you can't even count that out.
Well, drink to that.
Bottoms up. Such a fine wedding. But it's missing something.
What's that? We've got booze, a bit of grub, some bony lasses.
The music's shite, but what do you say, lads? How's about one of those?
Oh, my precious.
He's getting married today. It's no wonder he's nervous.
What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? If it did, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen if you wouldn't mind.
There's nothing left to eat at one of the tables.
Really? Well, I'll be. Excuse me. I'll check it out. What are you after? There's food and drink in the courtyard. This is my kitchen. Stay out of my way, please. What are you looking...
Come on, Older. Cheer up, or your bride will leave you at the altar.
First, the ceremony would actually have to start.
It's no wonder he's in such a hurry. Agnes is a pretty and sensible girl.
Yes, that too, but the longer we wait, the more the guests eat and drink.
Don't you worry about that. We've arranged everything, and we were happy to do it.
Only because Thrush offered to help with the cost.
Damn it! Where's that von Berghoff?
What's your language, young man?
You're in a big hurry to tie the knot, aren't you? I never would have thought.
I'm not in a hurry. I'm just tired of the endless delays.
That's enough. You may be old enough to marry, but as long as I'm alive, you'll listen to me.
Young, have some sympathy. He's getting married today. It's no wonder he's nervous.
All right. If von Berghoff doesn't show up by the evening, we'll hold the ceremony without him. We can't have you marry in the dark.
Come on, Older. Cheer up, or your bride will leave you at the altar.
First, the ceremony would actually have to start. Do we really have to wait for von Berghoff?
Lord von Berghoff is invited as a guest of honor. What would he think when he arrived?
So, what about your potion?
Henry, you won't believe it, but it works.
I don't know. You seem to be staggering a bit.
Henry, don't talk nonsense. I'm not staggering. It's impossible. You're the one staggering. I think it may have a few side effects, but I'll iron them out.
Look what I brought from the pantry.
You're not serious? You really sneaked in there? To be honest, I really didn't think you'd succeed. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
Hey, boy. Have you seen her?
What?
Who? Kvyetta, of course. I mean Miss Kvyetta of Kolin, naturally.
Well, I thought she was with you.
She was. We were enjoying ourselves, dancing. And now she's disappeared. Go and find her. Miller Crazel put you in charge of her. I mean, to make sure she's safe.
I'm sure it's nothing serious. You noticed anything suspicious?
What do you mean?
If anyone's been hanging around her. After all, Miss Kvyetta is a handsome woman.
Now you're onto it. There was someone hanging around her. A dirty scoundrel. Nasty, with a face so cheeky you'd like to slap it at first sight.
When did you lose her?
I didn't lose her. Her throats were dry from all the dancing, so she asked me to get her a drink. And when I came back with a cup, she was gone.
Couldn't she just be chatting with someone here?
Hardly. I've been looking for her the whole time, and she's nowhere to be found.
What did this scoundrel look like?
Like a cheeky bastard who could do with an icy bath and a few lashes of the cane.
I meant, how will I recognize him?
I see. He was dressed in yellow.
Why did he look so suspicious?
The way he acted. Haughty. As if he had blue blood and shat pure gold. I have a nose for that.
Oh? For gold and shit?
For young curs who think they're the smartest in the whole world.
I'll have to look for him around here. Maybe he'll know where to find Kvyetta.
There are a few people who hold a grudge against me and are trying to harm me. I'm sure he told Kvyetta some tall tales to get her away from me. Wouldn't be the first time. Whatever he tells you, don't believe a word he says. It's just gossip. You understand?
All right. I'll bear that in mind.
So, when are you going to leave Semaine and come and work for me?
You won't give up on that bit.
Do you really enjoy it here? Cooking for Semaine?
It ain't easy, but I'm content here. And they let Mishka serve here.
Mishka could serve at my place, too.
And that dive of yours? Not a chance. A decent girl like Mishka don't belong in no town.
And what happens when Semaine goes broke? From what I hear, it won't be long.
That's just village gossip.
What about your daughter? Has she found herself a groom too?
Mishka has plenty of time to get married.
I just hope she won't end up an old maid.
Don't worry your head about that, Betty.
I meant well. I know how pretty that girl is. Thing is...
What?
You know, a girl without a dowry, she might have a hard time.
Are you saying I'm poor?
Oh, not at all. What do I know? It's just... you'd be better off with me.
Stop it! I said I'm not coming to cook at your place, and that's final.
So, when are you going to leave Semaine and come and work for me?
You won't give up on that bit.
Do you really enjoy it here?
I hear you won Thrush's gold badge.
Aye, that's right.
How about we play for it?
With you, eh? Why would I? What's in it for me? Tell me that.
Come on. I took care of the Cumans.
Well, why wouldn't you? After what you and that friend of yours got up to in me tavern, you owed me a favor.
And if I added a bit of coin?
That's more like it.
And how much would you like?
To make it worth me while, at least this much.
All right, let's play.
First, I want to see you have something to bet.
Here you go.
I'll pluck you like a chicken.
Ross, it's been nearly a year since we got into that brawl with that Shelley. And it still wasn't enough for them. That lisping old...
We'll see whose side luck is on.
We stole the meadow from.
What would I do? You think I haven't got enough on my plate as baiting here all alone? You want to give me more to worry about?
On the contrary, we want to handle this for you. You don't have to worry about a thing.
You better forget about that real quick. I just look like an idiot. Besides, can't you just let it go?
Never.
If I was you, I'd take it.
What's eating the old man now?
He said someone spread dung all over his yard.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
A beast like that could easily spray the whole place in one go.
You know Shane. He's an old man.
Aye, and that's the old bastard. If he wanted peace and quiet, he'd have given it a rest long ago. You'd have to hear him. He doesn't miss a chance to have a go at anyone. If I'm not wrong, it's been nearly a year since we got into that brawl with that...
There. That turned out all right.
And it still wasn't enough for them. That lisping old fool...
Now I'll show you how it's done.
We stole the meadow from them.
You think I haven't got enough on my plate as bailiff? You want to give me more to
Your
worry
turn.
about?
On the contrary, we want to handle this for you. You don't have to worry about a thing.
You better forget about that real quick. I just look like an idiot. Besides, can't you just let it go?
Never.
Oldham complained about you again.
What's eating the old man now?
Really? He said someone spread dung all
Well,
over his yard.
you're not afraid of anything.
That precious bull of his just shuts all over it. A beast like that could easily spray the whole place in one go.
You know Shane.
Well now.
Have you lost your mind?
Aye.
You're going to lose everything.
If he wanted peace and quiet, he'd have given it a rest long ago. You'd have to hear him. He doesn't miss a chance to have a go at anyone. If I'm not wrong, it's been nearly a year since we got into that brawl with that Shelley off lot.
Come to Mum.
Too bad, youngster.
I want to try again.
First, I want to see you've something to bet.
Here you are.
Let's play.
More to worry about?
On the contrary, we want to handle this for you. You don't have to worry about a thing.
I'm surprised you dare to play me. I don't like to lose.
Besides, can't you just let it go?
Never.
Oldham complained about you again.
What's eating the old man now?
Lord, he said someone spread dung all over his yard.
I bet that precious bull of his just shuts all over it. A beast like that could easily spray the whole place in one go.
You know Shane. He's an old man.
Aye, and that's the old bastard. If he wanted peace and quiet, he'd have given it a rest long ago. You'd have to hear him. He doesn't miss a chance to have a go at anyone. If I'm not wrong, it's been nearly a year since we got into that brawl with that Shelley off lot. And it still wasn't enough.
And now we'll see.
That lisping old fool Oldham keeps telling everyone we stole the meadow from him.
You think I haven't
Just
got
like
enough
that.
on my plate as bailiff?
What kind of
You want to give me more to worry about?
On the contrary, we want to handle this for you.
Really?
You don't have to worry about a thing.
You better forget about that real quick. I just look like an idiot. Besides, can't you just let it go?
Never.
Oldham complained about you again.
Well, now.
What's eating the old man now?
He said someone spread dung all over his yard.
Finally, some...
Bad luck again.
I want to try again.
First, I want to see you've something to bet.
Here you are.
Let's play.
Aye. And that's the old bastard. If he wanted peace and quiet, he'd have given it a rest long ago. You'd have to hear him. He doesn't miss a chance to have a go at anyone. If
I'm
not
curious
wrong,
to see you play.
It's been nearly a year since we got into that brawl with that shelly of lot. And it still wasn't enough for him. That lisping old fool Oldram keeps telling everyone we stole the meadow from them.
You think I haven't got enough on my plate, baby? You want to give me more to worry about?
On the contrary, we want to handle this for you. You don't have to worry about a thing.
You'd better forget about that real quick. I just look like an idiot. Besides, can't you just let it go?
Never.
Oldram complained about you again.
What's eating the old man now?
He said someone spread dung all over his yard.
I bet that precious bull of his just shot all over it. A beast like that could easily spray the whole place in one go.
You know,
That's it for me. That's as far as I go.
Aye, and that's the old bastard. If he wanted peace and quiet, he'd have given it a rest long ago. You'd have to hear him. He doesn't miss a chance to have a go at anyone. If I'm not wrong, it's been nearly a year since we got into that brawl with that shelly of lot.
Well, now, that is...
And it still wasn't enough for them.
What would I do
That lisping old
If I
fool
was you,
Oldram keeps telling
I'd
everyone
take
we
it.
stole the meadow from them.
You think I haven't got enough on my plate, baby? You want to give me more to worry about?
On the contrary, we want to handle this for you. You don't have to worry about a thing.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
I just look like an idiot. Besides, can't you just let it go?
Never.
Oldram complained about you again.
What's eating the old man now?
Like that.
He said someone spread dung all over his yard.
I bet that precious bull of his just shot
Just
all
like
over it.
that.
A beast like that could easily spray the whole place in one go.
You know, Shane. He's an old man.
Aye, and that's the old bastard. If he wanted peace and quiet, he'd have given it a rest long ago. You'd have to hear him. He doesn't miss a chance to have a go at anyone. If I'm not wrong, it's been nearly a year since we got into that brawl with that shelly of lot. And it still wasn't enough for them. That lisping old
You were
fool
suspicious.
Sakra. Why did I agree?
Where's my badge?
Here you go.
Now pay me back my last wager.
Oh, all right.
You don't have to worry about a thing.
You'd better forget about that real quick. I just look like an idiot. Besides, can't you just let it
Shall we
go?
wait until
Never.
it's really
Oldram
done?
complained about you again.
What's eating the old man now?
That roast looks delicious. Greetings. What do you need?
You might be who I'm looking for.
Me? How's that?
Because you're dressed very nicely in yellow.
Envious, eh? My wife made these clothes for me, but they're not for sale. But she can make you some too, if you pay her well.
It's not your clothes I'm interested in.
Oh? Then what?
I'm looking for a woman. She was talking to Chamberlain Ulrich, but she vanished. Have you seen her?
Maybe.
A dress? Sort of red?
What kind of red? Ruby, crimson, scarlet, burgundy?
Sort of on the darker side.
One woman in red passed by, but I didn't get to see much of her dress. Actually, the fellow walking with her was wearing yellow too, just like me. I mean, the colors were the same, but otherwise it was a mess. Sloppy tailoring, not worth mentioning.
And where did they go?
Up the stairs in the barn here. I didn't see them leave.
Thanks. I'll check there.
What be with you, good sir? How about a pie with poppy?
My husband said he'd wait till tonight. If the worst comes to the worst, the ceremony will be held without him.
I hope Lord von Berghoff will understand. You never know with him.
It seems like yesterday when you christened older father. And now you'll be the one to wed him and his bride.
I remember that too. He kept screeching so loud, I was afraid he'd shatter all the church windows.
Too bad it didn't last. Now it's a rare occasion to hear him say more than a few words. Have you tasted the wine, Father?
Not yet, my lady. I never drink before performing a church rite. God is my witness. Wine loosens the tongue, but deceives the mind. And I'd hate to say something inappropriate on such an important occasion.
But after this ceremony, you'll join us for a toast, won't you?
How could I refuse, my lady? My lady, it's getting dark, and Lord von Bergdorf still hasn't shown up. We shouldn't wait till night.
My husband said he'd wait till tonight. If the worst comes to the worst, the ceremony will be held without him.
That's your death toll.
Excuse me.
Tough shit, fucker.
Hey! Henry! Listen! Henry! Didn't you want to bet on my pals? If I win, you drink. If you win, I drink.
I don't get it. What's in it for me if you drink?
What would you want?
Shit yourself. The old man finds out, you'll kill me.
The rest of your liquor?
Are you fucking rats? What would we drink then?
Water.
Alright then. If that's what you want, which of them will you bet on?
The one in the green coat.
Great. Shake on it.
A cellar.
Fucking drunken tossers.
Think of your liquor! Smash his gob! One for Moravia!
For fuck's sake!
Think of your liquor!
Fuck. I hope they didn't take anything out of the cellar.
Smash his gob!
Christ! I don't have
You've had
a
enough,
for
pal!
you.
Give up!
He'll have a fit.
I'm sorry.
They're drunk again.
Smash his gob! Smash his gob! You've had enough, pal!
You're dead, you
Give up!
bastard. Dead!
One for Moravia!
What's it to be, you wretch?
You've had enough, pal! Give up!
Fucking lads! Just fight already!
Smash his gob!
Excuse me.
One for...
Oh!
Moravia is behind you!
Hear that? That's your death toll.
Who gave them booze this time? I'd like to know.
Just fight already! Fucking lads!
Moravia is
Fight already!
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Think of your liquor!
Now you're finished.
Christ! I don't...
Crush him like a grape!
Lord Samit.
That won't work for me.
Crush him like a grape!
Fuck. I hope they didn't take anything out of the cellar.
Oh!
Fuck him up,
Jesus!
lad!
Think of
I'm
your
hit.
liquor!
What's it to be, you wretch?
Try puking on him instead!
Now you're finished.
Go back to your booze!
He'll have a fit.
Try puking on him instead!
You'll kill me.
I'm sorry. Fight like girls! For fuck's
Tough
sake!
shit, fucker. Pray, you bastard. Oh!
Fucking drunken tossers.
What's the matter? Shit
Fight
yourself!
like girls! For fuck's sake!
One for Moravia!
Like an idiot. Besides, what princes do, just let it go.
What kind of prince are you, eh?
Complain
Where
about
have you been all my life?
In Prague,
Really?
and in Gutenberg, Písek, Vienna, Hradec, Loni, Kolín, Porybrák.
Lord, you've been all over the place.
Well now, that is one place I have not been. What would I do in a town full of monks?
What are you doing here all alone? Such a pretty woman and no escort?
The escort is what I'm hiding from.
In plain sight like this?
The greatest shade is under the candlestick.
Finally, we're alone.
Yes. Finally, some peace and quiet.
Woman, you read my mind.
Shall we wait until it gets really dark?
You want to give me more to
Everyone
worry
is blind
about?
drunk.
On the
Where have you
contrary.
been all my...
You again? I might have known. When a woman goes missing, who else would I find her with?
You two know each other?
Unfortunately. What are you doing here? Can't you see I have company?
Yeah, she's why I'm here.
Too bad, pal. I saw her first, and I'm certainly not sharing.
You can both have me.
Don't even think about it.
I did not say anything.
Listen, Enelin. The Chamberlain is looking for you, and...
Who's Enelin? She told me her name was Kvyetta.
Why are you bothering my girl? You again.
What do you mean, your girl? Bugger off, arsehole.
I was talking to her first. I was just getting some wine.
Kvyetta doesn't give a damn about you. Got it? Go and find a corner somewhere where you can pull your plonker, and next time try your luck with someone any more on your level, yokel.
So, you've... gagged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick?
We want to handle this for you. You don't have to worry about a thing.
Listen to me, loudmouth. Get out of here right now before we get really pissed off.
Scram. 3, 2, 1.
2 against 1. Maybe I'd better just move on. Well, each to his own. Did you really send him to get wine?
Yes, just to get rid of him, the drunken nuisance.
If you'd stayed with the Chamberlain, you wouldn't have to deal with this. That's why you're here, remember?
I won't go back to him. No way.
All right. But what am I supposed to say to the Chamberlain now? If I don't bring you back, he'll have me kicked out of here.
What do I care? We never agreed on that. Here you go. Give him back the ring so he doesn't say I'm a thief. And if that's not enough, you can threaten to tell everyone what he wanted me to do.
But I don't know what that was.
Ah, but he doesn't know that. I'm sure he'll think twice about kicking you out.
What will the miller say?
That's not my problem.
Why won't you? We had a deal.
We never agreed on anything like that.
What did he want from you?
I'm not going to speak of it. When I said no, he got mad for a while, but then he gave me a ring and started promising more and more.
I knew right away there was something off about that Ulrich.
So maybe I should go and tell Ulrich how I fared.
And I'll go too, as far away from here as I can.
Wait a moment, Petal. What's the rush?
Well, I can stay a little while. A young jackrabbit like you needs no more than that anyway.
Ugh. Save that for when I'm gone.
Me more to worry about?
On the contrary. We want to handle this for you.
Finally.
You don't have
alone.
to worry about a
Yes.
thing.
You'd better
Finally,
forget about
some
that
peace and
real
quiet.
quick. I'm just like an idiot. Oldram complained about you
Everyone is
again.
blind drunk.
What's eating the old
Do you
man
know you
now?
actually
And I'd hate to say something damn bold.
Even the bailiff's boy Spudger lost to Henry.
I thought he was good with a sword.
Probably not as good as he thought. A little lesson will only do the braggart good.
Lord Samine has really outdone himself with this tournament. And they say the winner will get a handsome prize. Did any of you partake?
I did.
And how did you do?
He got his ass kicked. I saw it with my own eyes.
Since when? You do nothing but complain, day in, day out. Especially about us.
May the Lord protect you if I see you move a muscle from this spot.
But what if I have to go again? You want a punch?
I apologize. I managed to get it on my own. So, when are you going to leave some men and come and work for me?
Can I get on with it now?
Aye. The last one waiting for you is the Old Lord.
What can you tell me about your lord, Gnarly?
What can I tell you? He's got a lot of experience, but a lot of old man's aches and pains. Be careful, though. Don't underestimate him. As you saw yourself in Apollonia, his age is deceptive.
All right. I'll go and challenge the Old Lord.
I'm sure he's looking forward to it.
God be with you. And now this. Henry, I just saw Yurko, and I think he's pretty soused. I thought you were supposed to watch him.
It's better this way, believe me. A wise man once told me a sober Moravian is far more trouble than a drunk one.
That sounds like Yurko talking.
Indeed. And he ought to know about Moravians.
Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't have to sing. Well, I suppose you can't have everything.
The beggars are gone. They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
I managed in the end and got the food elsewhere.
Ah, that's good. You know, she's a good cook, but she can also be a real thorn in my side. Well, since you've served me well, I'll introduce you to Lord von Berghoff when he arrives. If you're still interested, that is.
I certainly am. I'd be honored.
I'll just introduce you to him, nothing more. Lord von Berghoff is a distinguished nobleman, and as such, and don't be offended now, he's not that interested in commoners.
I don't mind. What matters is that I finally get to meet him. Lord Semin, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
I'll gladly accept, Henry. But bear in mind, I am not the youngest.
I saw how you fought in Apollonia, sir. And I'd be a fool to make allowances for your age.
I had to try, though. So, what are we waiting for?
Good fight, my lord, and a well-deserved win.
Thank you, Nari. But Henry here didn't fight badly at all.
Thank you, sir.
Now, drink up. It'll ease your suffering.
I'll need it. You didn't spare me one bit.
Tell me, Nali, how did Henry do in your tourney?
He beat your son and the bailiff's son, too.
Oh, but surely he deserves some reward, don't you think?
I can't disagree, sir.
Here you go, Henry. Your skill has earned you this ring.
I'm honored. Thank you, Lord Semin.
Excuse me.
With poppy or cream cheese?
All over his yard.
What kind of prince
I
are
bet
you,
that
then?
precious bull of his just shuts all over it. A beast like that could easily spray the whole place in his dough. Aye, a nasty old bastard.
And after this ceremony, Madrena's
You'll see something like that.
Excuse me.
I refuse. My lady, it's getting dark, and Lord von Baldurs.
I found Kieta.
Where is she then? Is she all right?
I'm supposed to tell you not to wait for her. She's not coming back.
What? Why?
I don't know. But she looked really scared when I found her. God knows what scared her so much. You wouldn't happen to know what it might be. I mean, you were with her all this time. Alone.
I wasn't alone with her. She sent me to get wine.
Right. Now she's gone. Sorry.
Well, what's to be done? I have other things to worry about anyway.
About Lord von Burgos. Why isn't he here yet?
I'd like to know that too. I've already sent my men to meet him. If he doesn't arrive, the ceremony will have to start without him. There's nothing we can do about it.
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Let's get started, Father.
Amen.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda.
I ask you before God and his holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right back where we started.
Von Bergov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
Aye, right after the ceremony. You think it flew there?
Why else would it be in such a hurry?
So, it must have received a message from the outside.
I don't think so. When the fish was laid, the swallow just flew to meet it halfway.
Then go and find out somewhere else and stop bothering us.
It
I'm
happens.
sorry.
Just watch where you're going next time.
Jerry, they have come to pluck thee. They have come to pluck thee.
Have you seen Alder and Agnes?
No, but I am seeing two of you, laddie. Hey!
Pig.
For what? We're not a wedding, are we not? We're drinking to the health of the newlyweds. And anyone who doesn't drink is only wishing them grief. So get boozing, laddie.
Thanks for nothing. I heard you were talking to the bride. Do you know where I can find her?
Agnes? Well, she mentioned she needed to take a break from the crowd for a while. And then she set off towards the fortress. I suppose she's looking for Alder. She's at her wit's end with him.
Thanks. I'll go and have a look for them.
Take care.
Hey, Henry, my friend.
Come on, gamekeeper. You can't do that.
But Henry, it's nothing. Just enough to quench my thirst. It's damned hot.
Forget that. You'll get drunk again.
Yeah. I made my bed. Now I have to lie in it. Here you go.
See how easy that was?
Turned out really well. How does your mom do it? But they're so moist and fragrant.
I can't tell you that. It's a family secret.
Have you seen your sister and young Lord Semin? I want to give them my best wishes for their marriage.
I think I saw them going into the cellar. Their marriage has lasted barely half a day, and they already can't handle it sober.
Can't be that bad, surely.
If I had old Samin for a father-in-law, I wouldn't stay sober either.
If you're my friend, last one today. Kiss my ass.
The Lord be with you. What brings you here?
Excuse me, my lady. I'm looking for the newlyweds. Would you know where they might be?
And why are you looking for them, lad? Is something wrong?
No, not at all. I'd just like to wish them good luck in their marriage. Lots of healthy children, and so on.
You're kind, but I can't help you. Our older doesn't like crowds, so I expect they found a quiet corner somewhere to be alone.
Then I shouldn't disturb them.
True. I imagine they're not really in the mood for congratulations right now. God be with you.
You alright?
I'm alright.
You alright?
Bloody hell. I feel awful.
You alright?
I'm going to puke!
You alright?
Christ. Stop blundering around.
Did he say anything about going somewhere, maybe?
No, he didn't say much. He looked troubled, but I recognize, understand. Before the wedding.
We couldn't have just disappeared into thin air.
Sir, do you know where I can find your son and his bride? I'd like to congratulate them.
Sorry, I haven't seen them for a while either. Don't bother them too much. Let them have some peace. They'll need rest after everything today. Till we meet again.
Why didn't Lord von Berghoff come? I thought you were waiting for him before starting the ceremony.
If I did, my son might never be married. I don't know why he's not here. The Chamberlain said he'd sent someone to look for him, but they found no sign of him. Till we meet again.
Why didn't Lord von Berghoff come?
How should I know? He must have been delayed somewhere.
God be with you.
I bring her wine, I serve her, and she just runs away.
Don't bother me now, Henry. I'm dancing with a lady now. You'll have to wait.
said if I move even an inch, I can forget about him.
He's so dim-witted he wouldn't suspect us, even if we were talking right in front of him.
Has the swallow flown?
Aye, right after the ceremony. You think it flew there?
Why else would it be in such a hurry?
So, it must have received a message from the outside.
I don't think so. When the fish was late, the swallow just flew to meet it halfway.
It'll be the last one today.
Do this to me! Doesn't he love me? I'm a silly goose. What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Older as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Older.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
I heard he deliberately rushed the ceremony.
Everyone wanted to wait for Sir Otto von Berghoff. He was supposed to be the guest of honor. But Alder was on edge all day. Especially after that messenger arrived. He got impatient and said he wanted to have the ceremony right away.
What messenger?
He didn't carry any lord's colours, just a rider. He came in, exchanged a few rushed words with Alder, and then rode off again. And a little while after the ceremony, Alder rode off too.
Don't worry, he'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
Oh, come now. Look at yourself. I've never seen a prettier bride in my life. You're turning all the heads today. They all envy Alder. And he knows it. And it pleases him.
I don't even know if he noticed. Even during the ceremony, it was like he was looking right past me. Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
Shouldn't you slow down? The night is still young. Maybe Alder will come back and you'll have... duties.
Mother said all a girl has to do is lie down and hold on. I can do that drunk. Let Alder do all the work.
Wow.
Booze! Oh, fucking hell! It's you again! Oh, fight! Fuck off me! You wanna fuck the bride, huh? It's not what you think!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting the neighbour's wife, eh?
Bollocks!
I'm not gonna blame you.
You might have waited until this all went home.
For a quick death, you bastard.
Dive! He's got no chance alone!
Hey! Alone! Hey! Come and help me with this bastard! Useless. You won't get me! Cut him out! Help me! You wounded me! We're going to... strike! I'll show you how a real knife fights! Take that! What are those fancy moves? You'll be safe!
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood!
Cursed luck. Well. Distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
Your concern is really touching, Hanush. Did you come to see me off, or to help me do my laundry?
Watch your mouth, priest. You might end up losing more than your parish.
Easy, my friend. Don't let him get you all worked up.
I'd like to teach him a good lesson.
But that's not why we're here.
Well, why are you here, then?
We have a secret mission for you.
Secret mission? Sir Radzig, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish!
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days. Weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
Why me?
Honestly, I'd like to know that too, Radzig. Why this fellow?
He has experience like few others. You know that, Hanush. And not just in combat. Although he might not look like it at the moment, he is from a noble family, so he knows how to deal with nobility.
What? You're saying this scoundrel in a cassock is blue-blooded?
It's true. And he also understands the common people. Since we don't know what's holding Capon up, we need someone who can deal with whoever he comes across.
I hope you're right. So what do you say, Godwin?
How could I say no after such words of praise?
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's coming.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Well, that ought to bring us closer together.
Very droll. I just don't like these kind of places.
Like jails? Not a lot of people do.
No, I suppose they don't. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again.
Oh, yeah?
Give over.
After all, as you know, I'm just a common dung grubber, while you're the great Bellatore.
Bellator? But I was stupid to think like that. It was stupid. But now I'm sitting here too for behaving like a Bellator. I might have left you in it.
Yeah, you might.
Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
Do you realise the shit you got me into? I was stuck in a foreign region, far from home, without money, without my things, and the worst of it all, I was completely alone.
I know! I already said I behaved like a fool, all right? So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in a mill for some miller crazel. I thought I'd have a nice little job hauling the odd sack of flour, but there were lots of interesting things happening there.
I've heard about Crazel too. An odd chap by all accounts.
Odd is putting it mildly. What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Fucking hunting.
You were poaching?
Only commoners poach. I was hunting in the territory of another noble. Without his permission, admittedly.
But that's a capital crime.
Bollocks! Nothing to worry about.
Heaven help us.
Shh, quiet! There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable! We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa!
About time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? You can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans!
But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it!
I'm a nobleman! You hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fella will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
Why did they move your captain to the chapel? All that way up?
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him, or take him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way. And our Sawbones is away with Lord von Berghoff.
Do you always ring the bells before an execution?
Aye, it's a local custom. They say back in the past, the local lord slept through a scheduled execution, and they had to release the condemned man. Don't worry, that won't happen today.
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job, and when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What do you expect? The axe? Lord von Berghoff is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
What about my things? You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding. Got it?
Got it. And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.